Hey guys, welcome to the live stream. Welcome to Duster Club. We've got some powerful things to talk about today about UFD and some incredible creations that we're going to look at from our community. So thank you for being here. Horns up. We continue to build every single day. And let's dig right in because this first post that I want to share with you came from one of our great community members, Pacemaker, and this one hit me strong. He said, even the most promising AI coins are going to zero. The tech will be duplicated more or less if it serves a real purpose. In contrast, and this is where it gets so important for us to remember this, blue chip memes promise nothing. Hold on one second here, guys. We're having some tech difficulties. And here we go. Okay, we're back. Hopefully you can see me and hear me. But in contrast, blue chip memes promise nothing. At their best, they represent DeFi in its truest form. That's why I'm bullish on good memes. And what he's talking about here that is so important is this idea, or fact, I should say, that we aren't a tech meme. We aren't a meme that's basing our success upon the success or failure of any certain technology or anything like that. We are a timeless blue chip meme. I know I'd use the example. We're kind of like Santa Claus. This morning, I was thinking, we're kind of like Coca-Cola, right? Coca-Cola has been popular for, 100 years or more. It's gone through every technological advancement known to man. But Coca-Cola, the brand, is still popular, right? It went through the invention of probably the automobile, calculators, digital watches, cell phones, the internet, you name it. But Coca-Cola remained. I think that's a key difference. David Goldstein has said it, and I agree with it, that like memes are culture. I think certain memes are culture. I know our meme is culture, right? We've said it all the time. Our community is our utility. Our community is the base foundation of what creates value in our project, not some promise of some certain utility, like Pacemaker said, that can be easily. I mean, think about tech. Many of you may be too young to remember this, but before there were iPhones, there was this rage for about, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 years. These things called Blackberries. They were like the original smartphones, and BlackBerry was a massively successful company, right? Everybody had Blackberries, just like everybody has iPhones now. Not me, I'm an Android guy, but whatever. People do whatever you want. However, BlackBerry, right? This was before Apple. Basically, when Apple came out and replaced it with better technology, BlackBerry essentially disappeared. The company still exists, but it's a hollow shell of what it once was. Okay, technology, and I love technology. Technology brings us together right now. You know, it's incredible. 30 years ago, never would have thought this could happen. Technology gives us the gift of the blockchain. Technology gives us the gift of Web3. Okay, I love technology. But when it comes to memes and culture, and like David Goldstein, he uses the Geico Gecko as an example, right? Like I'll use Santa Claus. You can look at Coca-Cola, certain things that are culture and aren't dependent upon a certain technology can last essentially forever. And then we have the Lindy effect on top of that. The Lindy effect says that anything that is not perishable, the longer it lasts, the more likely it is to grow and to last even longer. That's a big, key, critical thing for us to remember, guys. We are different. And don't forget, right? Our foundation is not built upon KOLs or marketing or anything else, a bunch of money, anything. Our foundation is built on community. You know the lore behind UFD. I created this as a little experiment with literally $100 that I used, channel sponsor MoonPay, to on-ramp into crypto. I bought a Solana. I often say UFD is the only token or the only crypto I ever bought, but I did technically buy some Solana that I used to create Unicorn Fart Dust. but the community is what built this. You are what built this and converted even me, a crypto skeptic. 2 or 3 years ago, I was down here talking about how crypto was nothing but unicorn fart dust. I said it all the time. I don't recommend you go through all my old videos. You'd probably want to pull your hair out halfway through it, but trust me, I said it all the time. Crypto, Bitcoin, you changed me. What sets us apart is our community. What sets us apart on top of that, and I think this is becoming more and more clear for me, I don't know about you, but is the fact that one of our big strengths is that we're a culture coin, right? We're building a culture. We're building something based on transparency, honesty, integrity, prosperity, humility, teamwork, a sense of togetherness, a place where people can feel safe and secure. I love what the pacemaker put out there. It really, I think, hits the nail on the head. He's a very intelligent and good-looking young man, and we appreciate it. So thank you very much. What about Resilient Jack? What's he up to? We got some fun stuff to look at today, guys. And again, I want to give you my disclaimer. Please don't forget, I'm not a financial advisor. Don't make any financial decisions based on anything that I say here today. I'm also not a psychologist or a marriage counselor or any of the above. Always do your own research, okay? And please, I will give this piece of advice. No matter what you do, be responsible. Be careful if you ever use leverage or anything like that, because leverage can cut both ways. But I own what to me is a large investment in unicorn fart dust. So you can rest assured our horns are aligned. And is your horn tingling? We are the horniest community in cryptocurrency, unicorn horniest community in cryptocurrency. All right, let's go out here and see what Resilient Jack's up to. He's up to it again. He said, hardcore diamond hoof dusters, call to action. Come out on the timeline and show Pua. When most people hesitate, tell them we are still here. UFD has a steady floor because approximately 80% of our holders are not selling. I need to share. Thank you, Susie. There's Resilient Jack. You just listened to me read this. Are not selling. That was upstairs Susie, who chimed in and saved me. You guys know her. You guys love her. 80% of our holders are not selling. We went through this yesterday. We've got a huge number of what are diamond hooved, gold hooved, and silver hooved holders of our token, right? Like 80%. That's hardcore individuals showing the strongest conviction. Let the space hear you. All right, hold on here. Let's get Jack up. Sorry, I forgot to share the screen earlier. Jack's 30 seconds of Resilient Jack.
Yo, Dusters! Approximately 80% of UFD holders are not moving beans from their bags. That's because we have many diamond hooved holders within the community. So please go out on the timelines and tell people why we are so diamond hooved, why we believe in Ron, why we are here, and why we are not letting go. So go out there, make some noise while every other community is silent right now. Show who is the loudest, show who is the strongest. Okay, get out there now. Horse up.
All right. See you, Jack. Listen to Jack. What a great guy. What a great community member. And then I saw this. Hold on here. Here we go. From Just a Guide. This is literally what we're working on. Unicorn fart dust. And guys, for those of you who may be new, we do have a very active rating community within UFD, very organized. Resilient Jack did an incredible job of getting that all together. And here's a piece. There's our new IP. Look at that little, what is that thing called? That little brown skirt thing that they're all wearing. I like that. You know where they're going? They're Vikings. They're going to Valhalla. All right. But awesome piece of art, but also shows our new IP, which we released just a few weeks ago, which has been received with great enthusiasm and positive feedback from everyone in the UFD community and outside the UFD community. And look at this. Look what this community is making. This is what's coming out from you. This was a video from J-Dub about the big NFL games yesterday. Let's watch this. It is awesome. And again, help spread the word about what we are doing with UFD.
Listen up. Out there, it's not just football. It's our story. Every hit, every yard, every drop of sweat, that's who we
the
are.
unicorn
Magic and
fart
hustle, and nobody can stop us when we believe.
It's
Hearts on
a
fire,
unicorn
horns out.
fart
Nobody
test.
stops the dust. Nobody. Hear that thump?
Nobody.
That's trying to punch its way out. Out there, it's chaos just as football. And we are the thunder in the chaos. Every snap, every bruise, we chew it. We spit glitter, and we keep coming. No breaks, no doubt.
Let's go. We are the thunder in the chaos. Uh-oh. There's Tengu, our friend Tengu. All right. Absolutely love it. Okay, let's go to this next piece. I want to share with you this guy, Scribby. I don't know. Anyway, every single day he's out there posting a snippet of one of my live streams to the community. 108 days now straight. We love it. It shows grit. It shows determination. And I want to talk about that with you for just 1 second. The harsh reality of life, but this is good news. One of the secrets of success in life is hard work. The greatest soccer player in the world, Ronaldo, or the other guy from Argentina, I'm forgetting his name, Messi, okay? The greatest golfer of all time, Tiger Woods, I almost said Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan. If you read about those people, they didn't get good. Yeah, sure, they had some natural gifts, some natural talent. But what everybody says about them or anyone else who's ever achieved greatness is that they were also the hardest workers around. They practiced more. They had grit. They had determination. Yes, they had some natural physical ability and talent, no doubt about it. But every one of their teammates, when they describe them, will tell you they worked harder. They had grit. They had determination, right? They stayed after practice. They did things. They worked harder when maybe they didn't feel like it at a certain time. And that's exactly what we have going on within UFD. We have the UFD shirt guy who's been posting pictures of him with his shirt on, right, for a long, long time. We've got Scurby, who's out there right now, right, posting a snip of UFD every single day. Grit and determination and hard work. And I got one more big tip for you as well. Will get us way further than anything else. The other reality is that in any massive successful journey, whether you're talking about Amazon.com, the guy that started that delivery service, UPS, you may have heard of them, right? Anything great that's ever been accomplished, the founders, the original members went through a period where it felt like they were in the valley of doom, where it felt like they wanted to give up, okay? That's just part of the process. Anytime you start anything new in life, it's fun, it's exciting, you're full of optimism, adrenaline, all that great stuff, and that's awesome, right? But the reality is there's a point where you realize like, oh, this was harder than I thought. Just ask anybody who's ever tried to start a YouTube channel. There are literally millions and millions. It's like meme coins of YouTube channels created, right, every single year. I don't know. I think at one point I read like 6 million YouTube channels. Only like 1% of them will ever be successful, will ever get monetized. You know why? Because everybody goes into YouTube and it's fun. They think, oh, I'm going to start a YouTube channel. I'm going to, and they set it up and all that. And then after about 3 or 4 weeks, they realize it's hard work. It's difficult. It's challenging on many levels. And most people give up, but that's good news, right? I know because I created a very successful YouTube channel, Ron's Basement, where I talk about gold and silver. I still do it, right? A couple times a week. And it has 67,000 subscribers. I can tell you, right? It is hard work. It's hard work doing live streams every day. I'm loving it. I'm glad I'm here with you right now. But it takes a lot of work. The good part about most people giving up, not willing to have the grit and determination, is that if you decide to stick with it, which is what we are doing right now in UFD, right? All your competition goes away. We're seeing that right now in the Solana meme coin sector. Unfortunately, right? It's a very difficult time. When it's fun, everybody's creating meme coins, everybody's creating communities, everybody's happy, right? But when it gets difficult, right, everybody, some, not all, there's some other great communities fade away. It's a big advantage for us that we are sticking it out. We are here. We are a beacon, right? Like we talked about many times, when all the dust settles, and it is in the process right now of settling in the meme coin world, we're going to be there. Our beacon, right? Imagine all the dust like fog coming down, and then there's this little pointy, shiny, glowing thing. That's our unicorn fart dust. That's our horn, showing the world that we are still here and that we are not going anywhere. And we stand for good. We stand for honesty.
So I'd like to tell you something.
All right, hold on one second. Upstairs, Susie is here. Do you want to tell me something? Over?
Yeah, I just wanted to mention on X, we have a special guest in the chat, the Sportus. He's the co-founder of the Cancer meme coin.
Oh, awesome.
TV.
Yeah.
And I think that's really great that he's here with us.
Yes, thank you, Sportus. We have Sportus with us. I can't see the chat on X on my streaming software. And yes, he's the brother, I believe, of Rastalan, who passed away from cancer, who was a great guy. I had him on a live stream. You guys remember that? He unfortunately, when he was raising money at one point, got hacked. And but what a one that was a good guy. Still is a good guy. I believe, in spirit, I feel him right now, because I did have him on a live stream, and he was the nicest, most optimistic guy, and did a lot of great things. So thank you, Sportist. And guys, don't forget, right, the cancer meme coin community, thank you. Okay. And Sportist, really proud of you and happy for you continuing your brother's mission. Really, really awesome. Okay. And thanks for joining us this morning. Thanks, Sue, and thank you to Upstairs Susie for pointing that out. Our old friend, hey, wait a minute. Everybody in the comments, say something nice to Upstairs Susie. High five from Upstairs Susie. That's my wife. She communicates with me via walkie-talkie and helps during the live streams, and occasionally unlocks the basement door so I can get out and get a little sunshine. All right, let's go back to Scurby and watch that. Hold on here. There it is. Do I got it? Yep. Hopefully that's up. Let me make sure you guys can see that. So he's been at it 108 days. Before I went on that long piece of unsolicited life advice that I gave you guys, he's at it. He's got grit. He's got determination. So do you. You can do it. You can be successful helping the UFD project. You can be successful in your other endeavors in life, right? It takes discipline. I'll give you one more great one. This is one that I got written down everywhere. Okay. Because anything you undertake, there's going to be a point where you feel a lack of motivation. And here it is. Write this down. When motivation fails you, discipline will not. Keep showing up, right? Those are the people that are winners, because winners never quit and quitters never win. Okay, done with my life. Every day we're getting better and better news about our narwhals. Do you know what a narwhal is, Buttercup? Maybe you don't. You don't even know what a buttercup is. A buttercup is you if you've yet to buy your first Unicorn Fart Dust beans. We call them beans, not tokens, right? Buttercup is somebody who's not yet had the joyous experience of joining our community, but we call our whales narwhals. We call our whales narwhals. And we got a lot of narwhals, and the data is showing that the narwhals are holding their beans, which could bring us to a point, oh, you know what? Let's do it. Our narwhals are holding their beans, right? And they're filling up this jug with diamond-hooved or diamond-finned narwhals and diamond-hooved dusters. Eventually, guys, we can't make any more beans. We're going to get to a point where we have a bean shortage. And at that point, and it almost feels like we're heading in that direction relatively soon, right? There's only going to be this many left, right? That line, that's the limit of beans. That's all there are. When there's only this many left, we get a bean shortage. And then we go to Valhalla. And we do it because of great people in the community, a few of which I've highlighted. And next, I want to show you a very cool, very fun video that was put together by our friend Exit. See if I can get this on the screen. All right, hold on here. This is a Christmas song, and hey, it's what, the 4th day of Christmas right now? Man, the days fly by. And Exit is doing a tremendous amount for the community behind the scenes as well, helping organize things. He put together our website, just doing a tremendous job. But he also made this cool song. Let's watch this. This is UFD. There's DJ Litmus. There we are.
Only thing I need, I must. I don't care about hype, because in the dust we trust. I just want my special fam. Buy whole bill, that's how we win. Make the magic true. All I want is UFD. Ooh.
Look at that. That is awesome.
Unicorn magic in the air, glitter thoughts flow everywhere. Good attracts good, that's the way. UFD beams brighter day. No pumps, it's just pure belief. Diamond hoops bring us relief. Our conviction shining through. All I want is UFD.
That's Brandon Arnold. We're going to look at him next. Look at that.
All I want is
That is awesome.
UFD.
Man, let's do it. Let's have a big wave in Vegas. Wow, that is awesome. Thank you, Exit, for that. Hold on. Hopefully you can still see me here. All right. Yeah, we're back. Okay. Thank you, Exit. We love it. Okay. Very inspiring song, incredible graphics, everything. Super, super excited. Where in the world is Brandon Arnold? Do you know Brandon Arnold? He's our, what would I call him? He does like a daily walk video. He always says, "Good morning, Dusters." Do you have any idea where he is right now? Let's watch and see if we can guess where Brandon broadcast this one from. Presence, and there's a great message in this. This has to do about showing up and being there, guys. So try to figure out where he is. It's 1 minute long, but also listen to this.
Good morning, Dusters.
Good morning,
Happy
Brandon.
Saturday. I'm out for my morning walk. It's Soul Spark Saturday, and I've been thinking about presence. You know, love isn't always fixing, solving, or improving. Sometimes love is simply being there, listening without correcting, sitting without rushing, holding space without advice. Presence is one of the purest forms of love. So here's my invitation. Who in your life could benefit today from your presence? More than, well, your solutions. For me, it's remembering that showing up fully is often more powerful than saying the perfect thing. Hey guys, good attracts good, and presence, well, it attracts connection. Be amazing today, Dusters, and I'll talk to you soon.
Man.
Take a look around here. Wow. Have a great day.
I don't know about you, and I know I can speak. I can't speak for Upstairs Susie on many things, but I think Upstairs Susie and I wouldn't mind being with Brandon Arnold right now, wherever in the world he is. Thank you, Brandon, right, for your daily, again, another example of our community grit and determination. It is awesome, and I loved his message. Right, being there is the most important. I'll tell you what. Susie and I have twin daughters, and before they were born, I asked all these people, because I was a little older. A lot of my friends had already raised kids. And I said, what's the best advice you could give about raising kids? And nobody had anything except this one guy, Tim. He said something I will always remember. He said, the most important thing is to be there. Right. And that's kind of what Brandon said, right? Like you try to search for the perfect things to say to your kids or to your spouse or whatever and whatever. But at the end of the day, right, the most important thing, he said, I forget, like 98% of it is just being there. The fun stuff will just happen. Let it happen. But number one, you got to be there. And that's what we're doing. That's what you're doing right now, right? You're here right now. I'm here in St. Louis. You're somewhere in the world. We're here. We're together, right? We're forging these bonds. We're forging these relationships. We're part of something big, part of something that's exciting. And it's a big, big honor to me and to Susie that I get to be part of this. Because remember, the reality is, right, I'm not the CEO. I'm not the president. I don't get paid a salary from Unicorn Fart Dust. I am on the same level as you are. You are as much of the CEO, the director of marketing, the director, whatever you want to say, right? You're as high up and have the exact same access to this project as I do. And that's a good thing. That's one of the beautiful things about the blockchain and about crypto. Everything is equal. Everybody has the same fair shot. It's a real honor to be on this journey with you. Please do me a favor, do ourselves a favor, and I'll do my best at this as well, because it's not always easy. But treat yourself really, really good today. You deserve it. It's okay. And the world will benefit, because when you do that, that'll give you a great platform from which you can be good to other people. Have a great day, and I'll see you, yes, you, next time.